Welcome everyone to this podcast about underrated entrepreneurship ideas. Okay, today we have four ideas about entrepreneurship that they are usually underrated, or maybe people don't believe about it, but they want to start an entrepreneurship. Okay, so let's start with the first idea and let's explain a little bit about it. Okay, first one is insect production. When I say insect production, many people don't like the idea to produce insects because they believe that why would you produce insects if they are not like chicken, if they are not like a cow, they are not like a pig, okay, but they are insects. And in our continent, in Occident, we usually don't have the idea to eat insects because we see it as something very disgusting. So we are far away from this idea and we don't like the idea to eat an insect. Maybe if you want to start an insect entrepreneurship, you can focus the production of this insect with the idea of selling as a way to feed reptiles to the owners of the reptiles that they have, like a reptile as a pet. Okay, so maybe you know someone that has an alligator or something like that, or maybe you have they have uh, maybe like a kind of reptile and they need to feed the pet and it's not easy for them to find an insect, so you can sell the insect to the owners of the reptiles and it's a good idea. Okay, let's keep with the dog breeding. Dog is not a very common meat in America, in any other, in any continent of the, or in sorry, in any country of the continent of America. It's not a very common meat because we usually eat chicken, but duck is very common in Asia. And duck meat, the demand of the duck meat is increasing every year. So it's a good idea maybe to start this duck breeding, and you can sell the chicken. I mean, sorry, the meat of the duck. You can also sell the eggs. So it could be a really good idea. And also dogs are very different from chicken because dogs are very resistant to low temperatures and they are resistant to the illness. So it's a really good idea to maybe start with breeding dog. Okay, early care. Okay, maybe you can see there is many elderly people right now. Actually, I will say that I have seen more elderly people than children right now, and that's why because it's people this stop having kids, but they are getting older. So there's a lot of early people, and it's going to be more and more. So early care can be a really good way to start an entrepreneurship and maybe make a little bit of money because you can hire other people to help you take care of elderly people and they can be a really good entrepreneurship that can become a big company of elderly care. So maybe you can think about it. And we have finally family cafe. Okay, family cafe. A cafe is something that everybody knows. Cafe is a place, but if you think about it, it's just for single people or for university students or for work or for people that takes out from job or lonely people. But if you want to take your children to a cafe, you're not very welcome because they can be like noisy and people that are there they don't like them at all. So maybe if you create a family cafe, you can take the concept of a cafe, but with the freedom of taking your kids to this place. So maybe parents can think, oh, I really want to go to a cafe and take a coffee and maybe eat a muffin, but I don't want to take my kids there because I don't want to make them to disturb all the silence. But you can take them to the family cafe. It's the same concept, but you adapt the situation and the restaurant or establishment to this to a family, to kids. So it can be a really good idea. Okay, that will be all about underrated entrepreneurship idea. I hope you really enjoyed today's podcast, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.